No, I mean, we can talk. I just don't know. I don't know my level of interest because I'm not too familiar with what you're doing.
For a while now, I've been kind of wanting to get into that gear game a little bit, kind of mix up the camera stuff. I do have a lot of micro four thirds cameras, and so I feel like my channel's at that point now where I could reach out to somebody and maybe be like, hey, could I use some of your gear for like a month or two, and then I'll review it, and then I'll give it back to you, and then I'll shout out your company or whatever it is. That's what a lot of these people do, where they get stuff sent and then they send it back, or they get the stuff for free and they get to keep it, and that's kind of how this works. So I had this idea of calling some camera companies around me. You always see these people out there that are like, you know, if you want it, you gotta go out and you gotta get it, and they never actually show it. They're like, if you want it, you know, you just work hard and do things and think outside the box. And so I've actually never talked to any of these companies before, but I figured we would give them a call, and I'll put them on speakerphone and we can listen, and I'm gonna do my best to see what I can do to see if I can't strike a deal, because no one has reached out to me yet. I haven't really made videos on gear, but I've kind of wanted to try out Canon and its autofocus, because as you can tell from my previous videos, I'm not in focus that much. Let me look up some camera companies here. I know there are a few around me off the top of my head, but I don't know their phone number. Some of them have like affiliate things where you can like link to their products and they give you a percentage of the sale, like Amazon affiliate and stuff, but that's not what I want. I'm looking for something a little bit more, and I don't think email is a great way to do that. Most people with email, they end up just ignoring it. So you gotta go to them, you know? So that's kind of what this is about. A little bit of motivation for you if you're out there and you need the push, you wanna watch someone just get rejected, hey, well, this is the video for you. So there's one called Picture Line, I think that's down the road. Basically what my offer is gonna be is I'm gonna be like, hi, I'm an up-and-coming YouTuber, and I was wondering if you guys have any deals with influencers or something like that. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna say.
Good afternoon, Picture Line. Can I help you?
Hey man, my name is Josh, and basically I'm an up-and-coming YouTuber, and I was wondering if you guys have anything that you like work with influencers or anything like that.
You send your email to support@pictureline.com. They'll get back to you.
No specific person or anything?
Nope, just support. That'll get you the group, the whole group that looks at it.
Okay, so that's that separate of the affiliate, right?
Yeah, that's separate from affiliate. Goes to a different group. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Is there like a turnaround time on that, like on average? Just curious.
A couple of days usually.
Okay, cool. So support@pictureline.com. Anything specific I should say?
No, they get a lot of these, so they'll look at it and see. Just put your URLs, different things, and then they'll look at it.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay,
all right.
sure. Thanks
All right.
a lot.
Not too bad. Not too bad at all. That went a little easier than I thought it was going to be. It wasn't too bad. I was getting in my head about it. I wasn't really sure what to say, but you could see it's not that hard. It's kind of like cold calling. You're asking for something, right? Like you're asking if you could do their website for money and freelance or something. So the next one, I forget. It's like Alan's Camera or something. Just gonna put camera stores.
Please stay on the line. Thank you for calling Alan's Camera at 2121. Alan's Camera.
Hey, what's up, man? So basically I just have a quick question for you. Do you guys do anything with like influencers for like camera gear reviews and stuff like that? Basically I'm an up-and-coming YouTuber, and I review tech and stuff like that, and I was wondering if there was like any email or someone I could talk to about that.
Let me check one moment.
Okay. Did he just hang up on me?
Yeah, can we get your YouTube handle?
Yeah, it's just my name. Look, Joshua Fluke.
Okay, yeah. One sec, just one moment.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, I'm currently moving into the entrepreneurship content creation space or something like that. To be honest, I don't know what he's gonna say. He might be like, yeah, you look like the type of person we don't work with, or maybe he does say that. I mean, I don't really know. I wonder if they're watching my videos right now. I mean, I can hear stuff in the background. I'm gonna get a light. Can't see my face that well.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, not too much.
Is this somebody else than when I initially called? Or?
It is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm the owner.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm an up-and-coming YouTuber. I'm pushing more into like the content creation, entrepreneurship space, and I wanted to make some videos with some cameras. So I was curious if you have any, or like if you work with any like quote like influencers.
I've done a couple here and there, but not too much. I certainly have some as clients.
Right. Well, I guess I was just curious if I could like borrow the camera gear, make some videos, and then review it, and then shout out Alan's Camera. And if you're looking for cameras, you can go here. Like no cost or anything. I just wanted to test out different cameras to show people different budget cameras, what they need, what they don't need, things like that, you know?
Right, so I mean, I don't have that many cameras that are like out of the box that we could just run with, right? I mean, most of my cameras are
brand new in a box, you can't really take them out. Or
I live just down the road, so I mean, if you want, I can come in and we can talk if that's something that you're interested in. I live like just a few minutes away, like 3-4 minutes away.
No, I mean, we can talk. I just don't know. I don't know my level of interest because I'm not too familiar with what you're doing.
Sure.
And
That's fair. If you go look at my channel, it's mainly focused around like programming and software and teaching people how to do freelance and how to build their brand and stuff like that. So mostly building video content, things like that. But I understand.
there could be some interest there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely the up and coming market.
I know.
You don't exploit very well.
Yeah,
So.
I know it's probably kind of weird. Some guy calls you and he's like, "I'm from YouTube and I want to use your stuff and shout you out." I totally get where you're coming from.
No, I mean, I get that kind of stuff here and there, but
Right.
yeah, I just don't know. I'd have to. I'm pretty sensitive of how I want my name portrayed out there
Sure.
and what's going to happen with it. So we would definitely have to talk about what's going to be up there. But
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
I mean, if you have an email, I'm more than happy to submit an email with like a
just Ethan is.
and then I can kind of describe what I want to do, and then if you want, I can just drive down there, we can talk about it, and just
Sure.
make it seem more real than some guy calling you on the phone, you know what I mean? So,
Right, that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
okay, cool, man. Thanks. Bye. Wow, that was awkward. But I get it, right? He's a business owner. He doesn't want me like throwing just like slurs or anything negative out there. I don't want people repping my company. You wouldn't want people repping your company that you don't know, right? Oh, man, I'm sweating. Got the sweat beads. Wow, this is nerve-wracking. I know they have a couple of these stores, so the fact that I got the owner on the phone, unless that was franchised, was really strange. Okay, so let's do it again. Ethan, if you're watching this video, thanks for taking the call. I'm not pulling your chain. I really am interested. Cold calling and asking for free stuff is weird. I never thought I'd be doing this in my life. But I mean, that's what influencers do, right? You trade your traffic and audience to drive them traffic and potential sales in return for whatever it is. I'm not asking for money. Notice how I'm not asking for money. And then maybe if they really like what I'm doing, they'll want to pay me later. Next one here, they close at 6. Acme Camera Company. See if they're about it. Let's give them a ring.
Hello, you've reached Acme Camera. Our hours are 8:30 to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and we're closed on Sundays.
So, in my opinion, whenever you leave a message like that, I don't think that people are probably they're probably not gonna call you back. If you were giving them business, like immediate money was on the line, then they would probably call you back. But I don't think that they're gonna call me back when I'm like, "Hey, I'm a YouTuber, call me back. I wanna showcase your stuff." That sounds kind of scammy. So, I don't know. We could call Best Buy. I know that Mayuko got sponsored by Best Buy to like do a shopping haul for like potential college students. That seemed kind of neat. I'd like to do that for like, build a brand, become a YouTuber, or whatever it is you need to get started, like laptops and stuff that you need to edit and different monitors and stuff. You're gonna get a lot of people that are like, I don't know, whatever.
Thanks for calling Best Buy in South Salt Lake City.
Who would I ask for if I called that number?
I have no idea.
Okay, so 1-800 at Best Buy is like the super corporate number?
Yep.
Okay, I'll give it a go. Thanks, man. Alright. He had no patience at all. I don't know, just gotta answer the phone because it's my job. 1-800 Best Buy. Got it. Call the number. Pixels, photo, and frame. Closes at 7. Alright, let's give him a ring. I just wanna test out some gear. Hey, what's up, man? So I was wondering if you guys do anything with like influencers or YouTubers for like gear reviews and stuff like that.
We don't. It's just we've got stuff here if you were trying to set up for doing, your own videos at home and things like that. We've got lighting setups and lighting kits and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you have in mind?
So basically, I'm a YouTuber, and I'm starting to move into like teaching people how to do entrepreneurship and content creation, and I wanted to show people what kind of cameras they could use to get started, things they need, things that they don't need, stuff like that.
Okay. Yep. We wouldn't be able to loan it out for free. I can't speak for the owner of the company, but it's all his gear, and you definitely rent it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we don't have anything that we could let out on loan for free. Business is good over here, and obviously any promotion is good promotion. But at this point in time, I don't think we really need to to examine, getting our name out there in any other way, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, man, sounds good. I'm just calling, just curious. Well, he's like, business is good, we don't need you. Okay, Pixel's photo and frame, we don't need you. Okay, well, look, you can't loan it out for free. I guess your owner doesn't understand the value of social media, but that's okay, we'll just move on to the next one. Oh, TV specialists. All right. Literally the best pro camera shop in SLC. Ooh, this could be good. This could be really good.
Good afternoon, TVS Pro. This is Jeremy. How can I help you?
Hey, what's up, Jeremy? I was just wondering if you guys do anything with influencers or YouTubers to like review camera gear.
Let me get you over to James and see if that's something we're interested in. Hold on, please.
Sure. It's a loud waiting. Self-promotion is so cringy. It's literally the cringiest thing in the world. It feels so bad. I'm a YouTuber. I'm not in sales, but I can learn. I can copyright. Person-to-person sales, man. Max Yurev can do it. He's got like 140,000 subs. I got 132. I should be like competition level, at least. Hey James, my name is Josh Fluke. I'm a YouTuber, and I think I was talking to Jeremy previously, but I was asking him if you guys are interested in like letting me borrow the equipment and in return shout out the camera shop. But before, I know that kind of sounds like weird, so I guess I could add some context to that. Basically, I teach people entrepreneurship and content creation, and I had this idea to kind of review cameras that people might need and might not need, things that might be in their budget or out of their budget, and then I review the camera and the gear, and then say, if you're looking for anything, in terms of this, go here to buy it.
Unfortunately, we can't cater to anybody that way. It's just a high demand. So I can connect you with our rental department, but I have never known them to discount, well, at least not for free or whatnot, lend equipment.
Yeah, it would just be like for just a couple of days. I mean, if the guy is there, or the guy at the rental department is there, I just live down the road, so I can come in and I can talk to him about it and kind of explain more, make it seem more real, because I know some guy calling on the phone like, hey, can I use your stuff for free? Seems a little weird.
Sure.
So
here's I'll tell you a similar story. We got a very, very similar situation that you are in. Got approached by a particular customer probably 3 years ago, and so we care more about relationship than we do what it is that you're doing. So we did not discount rentals or anything that he was looking to do initially, but he rented from us because that was a project that he wanted to do and to get done. And since then, he has come back to us for many years now for rentals and sales, and he's become a friend.
Right.
We see this type of thing all the time with customers. And as you develop that relationship with us and get to know us,
sure,
absolutely, we'll be happy to work with you on price at that point. But because we, loyalty is a little bit scarce because competition is high.
Right.
That's really what more we care about is develop that relationship with us. So yeah, if you're around the corner, you're welcome to come in, see us, see our shop if you haven't ever been in, and shake our hands and see what can come with it after some time of getting to know us. Then when a project comes up and we've got that relationship, sure, perfect, let's do it. But truthfully, we get asked about these types of things, about lending gear here and there, this school, this project, that project, every day. And unfortunately, we just can't cater to it all.
I'll probably come in tomorrow and we can talk some more. I don't know if you'll be there, but sounds good to me, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, so no success today, but we did get some emails and a 1-800 Best Buy number, so we made some progress, but we didn't get a yes, which is fine. We did get some interest though, but this whole build a relationship thing is like, give us some money first and then we'll let you use our stuff, but that's really not how this works in the social media world. I feel like these are just really small shops with owners that you know, they really protect their gear and they don't know who I am, which I understand. And I don't have like a history of like looking at all this stuff, you know, but that's fine. You know, it is what it is. It's not that hard. You know, it's a little bit nerve-wracking, but it's not that hard. Hopefully this gives you guys some motivation. I kind of wanted to do a second part of this video, so if you're not bored yet, stick around. I kind of want to talk about all my side hustles and how they all failed and why I don't do these side hustles that all failed and the specifics behind them, the price, the cost, all that stuff behind it. And it's really hot in my room, so let me go somewhere else real quick. The audio in this room is gonna be really echoey with this microphone, so let me swap it out real quick. All right, so you can tell the difference in the microphone. Hopefully it's a lot better. But the most recent big failure that I've had were these Drive Energy supplements right here. And the reason that they failed is because I made these. I made them, I hand-made them in my friend's kitchen, and then it looked like a trap house because there's powders everywhere, and we get the little pills and we push them together. But basically these were supplements that I used to sell. There were so many factors in it that just didn't work. The cost to make it wasn't very much. It was about $3 to $7, depending on what the ingredients were. Sometimes people overseas would buy them, and then the cost of shipping would totally negate all the profit. So then you eliminate shipping overseas, which super sucks, but you're eliminating a market. That's terrible. And then because different ingredients were mixed in different amounts for different supplements, we would run out of ingredients at different times depending on what was bought. And so having to keep up with the supplies was also really, really difficult. We just kind of stopped doing it and stopped making them. But you know, I did all the little stuff on the back, the little labels and stuff like that. We did the little logo, Drive Energy. So if you're wondering what this was, by the way, this is just caffeine and theanine. The whole reasoning that I started this thing that failed was because I was tired of seeing supplements in like GNC and all these other places that are like Alpha Male Shredded X, you know, increased testosterone booster, whatever, just a bunch of jargon, because it's legal to do that. You can have proprietary blends, which means you take regular supplements, mix them together in a certain amount, and then you can name it whatever you want and basically make a brand new element, so to speak. You know, like this is Alpha Male X, and you're like, no, this is just caffeine. What are you doing? This doesn't stop trying to make it seem like something that it's not. So the whole point of this was to be like the honest company version of supplements, which was super cool. There was just a whole bunch more to this than I initially thought when I first made it. All right, so I had this other idea where I would have like a monthly delivery box, which was called Muscle Loot. I didn't even have a business. I didn't even know how to open a business. All I knew is that I wanted to make more money than whatever I was being paid. So I made these little supplement boxes. I ordered them on like Packer or something. I don't know. What a box making company starts with a P. It didn't work, because we were gonna get like little sample packs and stuff. You could see, like we did the design, this, and it was called like #StackPack, so we could like generate some social media and stuff. And the person that I was building this with just ghosted out one day, right? Yeah, he still has all these. I have 9 more of these somewhere in someone's closet. I don't know where he's at, I don't know what he's doing. And then I have this one, this larger one over here, which is like the bigger, more expensive box that would have like clothing and like gym gear and like supplement samples. And this whole thing was just based around the gym and getting people to order these like little supplements every single month. And it would be like this cool surprise, and we were gonna have like a women's box and like all this stuff. And we put a quote from Arnold Schwarzenegger on there, super cool. We failed before we even got to market, just because the business partner ghosted out, disappeared, had life to deal with. But again, you have to deal with inventory. So like dealing with shirts, if someone orders a small and you don't have small, you gotta go order small, and then you have to tell that person to wait, and then hopefully they've already pre-ordered it, or you have to hope they come back and wanna spend their money again. This didn't really work. Not to mention, we couldn't figure out how we were gonna get the little sample packs. We looked high and low for little sample packs all over the place to put for like pre-workouts and work with different companies, but no one would email us back, because the supplement industry is like one of the most competitive things I've ever seen. Like even for these, I looked into what it took to get on a GNC store shelf, and you basically can't. I tried to call them, I tried to email them, no one would respond, because GNC wants to sell their own products. They have their own, though I think it's called Lit. That's what it is. If you're not from the US, GNC is a supplement store. They want to sell their own stuff. They don't want to bring other stuff in. And the only reason they bring other stuff in there so that they can say, oh, no, we're having a deal on this today, and then point at their own stuff. So the supplement industry, in terms of brick and mortar retail stores, absolutely insane to get into. I don't know, just anything with physical products didn't really work. And then I have a previous side hustle where I did YouTube for a while. I used to do vlogs. I used to go outside. I used to film B-roll every single day. I ride my electric skateboard. I just didn't work because when you make vlogs and you have no subscribers, no one cares about your life really. Unless you have more money than most viewers to showcase things that most viewers can't do, people don't want to watch. People want to watch things that they can't do in terms of vlogs. Otherwise, you have to have educational content and provide some value or show them how to do something. You have to give them something that people can take away. And that's what I always try to do with these videos. Like, even if you just watch me call the number, say your line, make it more real, do whatever it is. But vlogging didn't work when I started YouTube as a hustle. So I started to teach film and how to edit videos. I'd go learn how to edit videos and then teach how to edit videos. Camera angles and composition, and like, for example, this composition is not the greatest. I'm not in a lower thirds over here or over here. I have a wide lens, so my face is kind of distorted. There's a whole bunch more to it that I like to teach, but what's the point of teaching it if you don't have a reason to use it other than to teach it, I try not to do that, and that didn't work out. Then I had to get another job, so I finally got that new job. When I was younger, I had I love animals, right? So like animals they're my jam. And I tried to do like a pet sitting service, but who's gonna trust a little kid with a pet sitting service? I sold like Pokemon cards as like a kid, always doing this little Pokemon card hustle. When I think about it over the course of my life, I've always tried to do something for myself, but they've always failed, and I never took it seriously until I realized if I wanted to do something else besides this 9-to-5, this was going to be my only option. I tried drop shipping before. That didn't really work because you're all selling the same product. It's still viable, but the thing that sells your product over somebody else's product, if you're selling this and I'm selling this and we both have the same price, what makes it sell? The Facebook ad and the copy in the Facebook ad that makes you want to click this or my ad or your ad over the other one. And you hope that your call to action, have you ever done this? Check this out. People click and then you make the sale. Dropshipping is viable, but you're finding someone else's product or service instead of developing your own and trying to sell it. Then you can see if there's market retention. You can get an idea if you're good at making these products, what kind of products you should make. You can expand on it. You're not dependent on someone else to keep making these. It's profitable. It didn't work for me. I didn't really have any money to put into Facebook ads at the time either, so that was a thing. I tried freelance teaching for a while. That did okay, but it's just not scalable. As I said in my other videos, 168 hours a week. That's 168 students per week maximum. I can't go over that. The only thing I can do is raise my money or do like a class, but I still have to be there at that thing, doing that thing. So I didn't like doing that. I failed at making video games before too. So I have my video game called Rocket Sling. It doesn't do well at all. I think I've made like 12 cents off of it over the course of like 2 years. I did it in 2 weeks. That was the thing. I noticed when I would read about game dev, a lot of people were just having trouble finishing the product, and we would get it to like 89%. We're like, oh, we're so done with this. I'm so over this. I want to be, I quit. Let's make a new game. But instead, 2-week sprints to make little mobile games once every 2 weeks. And it was pretty cool. And then I started developing my own multiplayer game, which I still will do. I promise I still am going to do it. I'm going to do it with Unreal, and I'm going to document the journey. I don't know if it'll make money or not. I'll open source the abilities so you guys can contribute open source ability ideas. That'll be super cool. Game dev is in like robotics and automation are like the only programming dev stuff I'm super excited about. Like web app, don't care. And I noticed over the course of time, YouTube was the only thing that was like somewhat small, consistent growth, and it was going to be the biggest challenge for me in my life because looking at this little lens is the hardest thing in the world for me because I'm not an extrovert. I'm an introvert. I don't go to like concerts and stuff, and it's not like I don't know how to talk to people. I just don't prefer going into crowds and doing what everyone else is doing. I've never done that. It's never been for me. I like doing my own thing. YouTube has forced me to get out of my bubble. So for example, right now in the back of my head, my side window is open right now, and there are people walking by and they're looking in my window and they're seeing me talk to the camera, and it feels absolutely ridiculous, but you have to get over it. You have to keep pushing forward. You have to do the things that make you uncomfortable, and that's why I love YouTube so much, because everything about this makes me so uncomfortable. But if I just look at my channel, I can see the growth. I don't know what this video was. Hopefully it helps you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you take some inspiration out of it, at least, with the phone calls. We didn't succeed, didn't get a yes, but we got some emails that we wouldn't have got otherwise. And you just have to go out and grab the things that you want. If they don't come to you, you got to go to them. That's just how it works. I thought maybe it would be better after 100,000 subscribers. Clearly no one cared, or maybe they just didn't value that sort of shout out. I don't really know. I don't know all the factors that they're looking at, but you know, we tried, and that's what mattered, and we'll try again, and then maybe we'll look in a different state, you know, we'll call different camera stores all over. I just wanted to start local because I could drive down there and meet the people and shake their hand and make it seem more real, and not some guy that's just calling and be like, hey, give me free stuff. At least that was my idea behind it. Oh man, so it's like, it's just nerve-wracking to have to go and try to sell yourself and present whatever it is that you want. But that's life, you know, that's life. You don't find a way for things in life, you have to make a way. If things aren't happening, you're not just gonna like, oh, I'm just gonna look for this, no, all right, look, I don't need to wait for this opportunity. I'm just gonna make my own opportunity and then go and do it. And so if you're out there, you're struggling, you're hustling, keep going. I know what it's like. Hope this video has been helpful. If it has, maybe click subscribe, maybe click thumbs up. Let me know what you wanna see. Let me know if you wanna see more stuff like this, behind the scenes type of like, this is what YouTube is like when I'm not filming and roasting corporate. Maybe join the channel too. And I'll see you guys in the next one.